Florida's Pro Day is wrapped up, and of course Tim Tebow was the headliner today for the University of Florida and their 15 seniors, and he had a terrific day in front of 32 NFL scouts and head coaches from across the league as they showed up to see the new and improved Tebow 2.0. And of course Tebow came out today to show his improved mechanics and his improved footwork, and a lot of that came from going under center. You know, when Tim Tebow was at the Senior Bowl over a month ago, he was unable to really feel comfortable being under center and going through his progressions and reads. But after 6 weeks, you can tell he clearly has worked on not only his ball position in hand, but his footwork to impress the NFL scouts and probably improve his NFL draft stock. Now, some of the stuff that Tebow worked on today, certainly he began with the long toss, getting warmed up, throwing to familiar receivers in a familiar place, the swamp here in Gainesville, Florida. Worked on his 3- and 5-step drops. Some of the things I saw today, very good balance in his 3- and 5-step drops under center. Remember, this is a kid, since he was in high school, as long as he's played football, has always been in the shotgun. Now he's having to prove and go that he can go under center and go through all the drills, the reads, and the throws. And this is something that he's had to work on over the last 6 weeks, and it's obvious to me that he is more unbalanced in the 3- and 5-step drops than he was at the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama. He worked throwing to receivers Aaron Hernandez, David Nelson, and Riley Cooper, not only working on the quick game, the short throws, but the long throws as well. He also worked on what we call the avoidance drill, where a rusher would rush him and he would escape the pocket, the scramble drill, keeping 2 hands on the football and making the throw with his eyes down the field. That is something, if you go back and watch Tim Tebow's career at the University of Florida, something when he scrambled didn't do a lot of, which was keep the ball up in the throwing position with 2 hands on it and keep his eyes down the field. Once again, something he showed off for the NFL scouts today. He finished the day with play action passes, throwing the ball down the field, and his most effective route was the skinny post. That's an NFL staple in any offense at the National Football League. He threw that very well today for the NFL scouts. I think it was a win-win for Tebow. Obviously, it was very difficult for him because he was the only quarterback working out. So I thought he worked at a very fast pace, which kind of tired him a little bit. But overall, I thought it was a good day for Tim Tebow. I think he showed the NFL scouts that not only he could improve in 6 weeks, but he's got the potential to be a starting quarterback in the National Football League. Other guys were here as well. 14 other guys on hand for the Florida Gators trying to impress the NFL scouts. And maybe the guy with the biggest chip on his shoulder today was cornerback Joe Haden. He ran a 4.57 at the NFL Combine back last month in Indianapolis. Today came out there with something to prove, ran a 4.42, 4.43, and really cemented himself as a top 10 pick. Joe Haden had a great day today for the NFL scouts. Other guys that had great days. Carlos Dunlap improved his 40-yard time and looked very good in individual specialty drills. Aaron Hernandez improved his 40-yard time and also did 30 reps at 225. Now, the one thing going against Hernandez is his height, but with his speed and his strength showed today at Gator Pro Day, look for Aaron Hernandez to improve his stock in the NFL draft. And there was a big surprise today as well. David Nelson, who did not get invited to the NFL Combine, did a great job, came out, ran routes, worked through his individual drills, and ran 2 sub-4.5 40-yard times, which got the attention of the NFL scouts on hand. See if he doesn't sneak into the late rounds of the NFL draft coming up in April. Other guys still have some work to do, including Brandon Spikes. Did not run the 40-yard time that he would like. Spikes, again, will continue to go around and do individual workouts for NFL teams. If he wants to be a first-round NFL draft pick, he's got to keep his 40-yard dash time in the 4.9, 4.8 range. We'll see if Spikes does that between now and April 23rd. For our Gator Pro Day coverage, I'm Brady Ackerman for FoxSportsFlorida.com.